Have you been told that you have IBS? And now you're left wondering, what does that actually mean for me? Well, you're definitely not alone. IBS is super common, but also one of the most misunderstood gut conditions. And in this video, I'm going to break down what IBS really is, the different types, and the underlying drivers of IBS and how it connects to your nervous system, your gut microbiome, and histamine. I'm Luann, and I am a nutritionist and mind-body coach, and I had IBS myself. In this video, I want to tell you everything I wish I'd known 20 years ago when I was first told that I had IBS. So IBS is a functional gut disorder. This means that when they've done the scans, maybe a colonoscopy, they've checked you out, that they haven't found anything really bad in there. There's no cancer, there's no inflammatory bowel disease. But what it does mean is you walk away with a label and you don't really have any solution to manage your symptoms. IBS is real. It's not all in your head, and it is fixable. IBS is unpredictable, and there are 3 different types of IBS. So IBS-C is IBS with constipation, and this means slow movement of food through the gut and not going to the toilet very often. Hard, pebbly stools are common. Then there's IBS-D, which means IBS with diarrhea. You will have a lot of urgency and be running to the bathroom very often, and it can be really hard to go outside without knowing where the bathroom is. Then we've got IBS-M, which is a mixed type of IBS. Usually this means alternating constipation and diarrhea. So we'll start with talking about visceral hypersensitivity. That's a fancy term for meaning that all of the nerves in your gut are oversensitive. So something that wouldn't bother one person might feel really painful for somebody else with IBS. You might experience cramping, burning, creepy crawly feelings. It's not imagined. Your gut is sending strong signals to your brain, and your brain is then amplifying these messages. So even a small amount of gas can feel like intense bloating. And your body's alarm system has become more reactive. So in a study, they took participants with and without IBS, and they put a small amount of gas into each willing participant's bottom. The people without IBS did not experience any discomfort. The people with IBS did. And this is due to the fact that their nerves are responding to that same amount of gas differently. So we can't talk about IBS without talking about stress. Your gut and your brain are connected through the vagus nerve, which acts like a communication highway. This gut-brain axis is really important. And when you're stressed, your body can go into fight or flight mode. And digestion then takes a back seat. Our body doesn't try and digest if it thinks it's being chased by a tiger. That tiger might actually just be a project at work that's due, but our body reacts in the same way. It can either slow things down, hello constipation, or it can speed things up, cue the diarrhea. And over time, constant stress keeps your nervous system stuck in overdrive. And of course, with these symptoms, that adds on even more stress. The good news is you can retrain your nervous system. Tools like breathing techniques and mindfulness, meditation, vagus nerve, somatic tools, brain retraining tools and hypnotherapy can all help to calm down that gut-brain feedback loop. If you want some help with this, I have a program called Brain Food that has all of the tools and techniques that I used and find great success with my clients. Or you can grab the IBS hypnotherapy track and listen to that. Hypnotherapy has been shown to reduce IBS symptoms really, really well. And it's not because it's in your head, it's because it helps to rebalance and regulate your nervous system and rewire your brain. So the other underlying drivers of IBS can be related to our gut bacteria. SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, means that you have too much bacteria in the small intestine where it's not supposed to be. You may also have other things in the microbiome that are there as well, such as methanogens, and those bacteria in there are causing excessive bloating and gas, and some bacteria and archaea can create histamine. They can also create different gases that can help speed up or slow down that movement of food through the gut. So it's really important to understand if SIBO is present. Also in the colon, you can have gut dysbiosis there as well. If you have too many of a certain type of bacteria, particularly the ones that create hydrogen sulfide, you're going to get diarrhea. If you have more of the methanogens, you're more likely to get constipation. So if you do get constipation, this can also change your gut bacteria as well due to the slow movement of food through the gut. It can increase pressure and it can create more gas. So you can see your gut bacteria play a huge role here too. When the microbiome is out of balance, it can drive gas, bloating, and other reactions that you may be thinking are caused by food, but they're actually caused by the gut bacteria itself. And then if we look at the underlying issues of what else is going on in the gut, we're looking at mast cells. Mast cells are really, really important. And in IBS, we have found in some studies that there are higher levels of actual mast cells in the gut for some people. For others, they actually don't, but the mast cells are more active. That's because our nervous system connects to our immune system, and mast cells are part of the immune system that line our gut. So, these mast cells will see food or bacteria as a threat, and they will trigger off histamine and other inflammatory mediators. Histamine is something that can help signal pain, and the mast cells and the nerves are right next to each other. So this can actually trigger off sending signals through the body of discomfort. Studies showing that we have more activated mast cells are really giving us that direction that shows us that we have underlying the mast cell activation, and histamine is our nervous system, because our nervous system is driving the mast cells to act as though there is a tiger present. So as you can see, IBS is not all in your head, it's real. It's a multifactorial condition involving your gut, your nervous system, the microbiome of your gut, and your immune system. And that's why there's no one-size-fits-all solution. But you don't have to suffer with it alone. The more you understand the why behind your symptoms, the more empowered you are to make changes that work for you. That can include calming your nervous system, rebalancing your gut microbiome, and reducing histamine load. And that's where the holistic approach really shines. So support and guidance are available. We help people with this in the Happy Without Histamine Method program every day. If you'd like to learn more about the 5 essential steps I use to recover from histamine intolerance myself and to help my clients do the same, you can watch my free masterclass, The 5 Steps to Healing from Histamine Intolerance. You'll find the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, your gut's not broken, it's just asking for support. You can watch this video to find out about how Jamie healed from her IBS.